This cruise room cost just $1,000, a compact space at sea, and this one costs over $50,000, a very different level of luxury. At first glance, they both seem impressive, clean and well designed, but the real difference becomes clear in the details. From space to service to pure luxury, everything sets them apart. Is it truly worth it, or just hype that looks better than it feels? Most people ruin their cruise before it even starts, and the worst part is they don't even realize it. These small mistakes can quietly destroy your entire experience, from losing money to missing the best moments on board. And almost everyone makes at least one of these. If you're planning a cruise, you need to know this. The first mistake, choosing the wrong cabin. It sounds simple, but this decision affects your entire trip. Most people go for the cheapest option without thinking twice, because it saves money, at least at the beginning, but small cabins can feel tight, especially after a long day. You walk in and there's barely any space to move, and if there's no window, it can feel even more closed. Then comes the location, something most people ignore. Cabins near elevators or engines can be noisy, even at night, and suddenly, rest becomes a problem instead of comfort. What looked like a good deal starts to feel like a mistake. On a cruise, where you stay can completely change your experience. The next mistake is overpacking more than you actually need. Most people bring way more things than they ever end up using because they want to be prepared for almost every possible situation. But cruise rooms don't really have unlimited storage or space, and suddenly your room starts to feel messy and cluttered. Bags everywhere and barely any space left to move comfortably. Even simple things start becoming harder than they actually should be. Packing more doesn't really make your trip better or easier. It just makes everything around you feel heavier and less comfortable. Most of what you bring, you probably won't even use at all. And in the end, it only adds extra and unnecessary stress to your trip. On a cruise, packing smart will always be better than packing more. Another big mistake is not exploring the ship properly during your trip. Most people only stay in a few familiar areas throughout their entire journey, and they end up missing out on so much without even realizing it at all. Cruise ships are designed with multiple unique spaces for you to explore, from quiet corners to better views across the ocean, and even places that feel completely different from the rest of the ship. But if you don't explore, you'll never really discover any of them. Most people simply repeat the same routine every single day on board, and their overall experience stays limited because of that simple habit. The best moments are often hidden in places you wouldn't normally expect, and missing them can completely change how your trip actually feels. On a cruise, exploring more can create a completely different experience overall. The final mistake is having the wrong expectations about your cruise experience. Because a cruise is not just about what you see on the surface, it's really about how you choose to experience it overall. Some people expect perfection in everything throughout their entire trip, and they end up noticing only what's missing instead of what's there. While others focus more on what's already available around them, and naturally enjoy the entire experience much more because of that. Your mindset quietly shapes your entire journey more than you realize. The same cruise can feel completely different to different people, depending on how you personally choose to look at and experience it. Because in the end, it's not really just about the place itself. It's the way you experience it that truly matters the most.
So after everything, what really matters on a cruise experience overall? It's not just the room or even the price you choose to pay. It's the choices you make, both before and during the entire trip. Avoiding small mistakes can completely change your entire experience. Because the real difference is not always found in luxury alone. It's in how well you truly understand and approach the experience. Plan smart, explore more, and always keep the right mindset throughout. That's what turns a normal cruise into something truly unforgettable over time. So, tell me, what kind of experience would you personally choose in the end?